Welcome to another edition of Talk City Greensboro, produced by GTN, featuring interviews and events happening around town. It's an easy way to stay in the know while you're on the go. Subscribe to Talk City on iTunes, Stitcher, and Google Play, or SoundCloud, so you can keep up with what's going on in Greensboro City government. I'm your host, Josh Johnson, and I have two people joining me today. The first is our super excellent intern that has been with us for a while. Taylor, remind me of your last name?
Lynch.
Taylor Lynch.
Hello,
Welcome,
everyone.
Taylor. Yeah, thanks for being on here. It's good to have you. And as always, the man behind the controls, Mr. Devin Smith.
Hey, what's up, Greensboro?
Do you have to send something to Sarah every time you use that? Sending her candy or something for gratuity?
Yes, I pay her royalties for that line.
Royalties for that line.
Yes. Joining us today is Jennifer Hance, the Parks and Recreation's Community Engagement Coordinator. She's spilling all the beans about Discover Greensboro. It's a magazine the Parks and Rec Department recently released and wants everyone to know where they can get a copy. Hi, Jennifer. Thanks for joining us again.
Hi, thank you for having me. We are holding up a copy of it for all of you listening on your podcast.
So that you may see it
clearly.
All right, so start with where the idea for a magazine came from.
So the idea of a program guide is not anything new to the Parks and Recreation field. Mm-hmm. We actually had one here in Greensboro, and we got rid of it about 7 or 8 years ago.
Yeah.
It was just one of those things that we felt like we needed to go in another direction at the time. And when the position that I'm in was created, earlier this year, one of the things that the department really wanted was us to have another guide to Parks and Recreation. But one of my goals is I wanted it to look totally different than what it has in the past. And we really wanted it to have this sort of magazine feel, which is what we feel that we have accomplished with Discover Greensboro. And so that is the name of it, is Discover Greensboro. And it's really everyone's guide to Parks and Recreation in our community.
Okay, and you're talking about the guide of everything in the community. It's magazine feel as far as the look of it. And okay.
One of the things that I've really wanted to do for the department is to really tell our story better. And so we feel like this is an opportunity for sort of tell our story. So you'll notice that in it, there's a lot of pictures in it. We actually have several sort of articles in there that tell different stories about things going on in Greensboro.
Don't go too far into it. Let our intern
Am I going down the rabbit hole? I've come back. I'm back out. You know me. I like to talk.
Go ahead, Taylor. Ask her a proper question, please.
Okay, 'cause I was wondering what are some things that we can find in this magazine?
Yes, absolutely. So we actually have it divided into several sections. Our first is events, and so that features sort of our large-scale events that are going on for the time period of this particular magazine. That's from events that might be happening at our recreation centers, to our gardens, to athletic events, all sorts of different things going on. Then we also go into our programs, which are our everyday programs happening throughout the department. That's sort of our biggest chunk because we have a lot of programs and a lot of facilities to cover. And then we go into our outdoor adventure because we have a lot of stuff going on outside, even in the winter. So it talks about our kayaking and our fishing and all the different outdoor activities that people can participate in for the department. And one of the really cool things that I like, we have 2 amenity grids. We have one for our indoor facilities and one for our outdoor facilities. Again, we're holding it up for you to see. But the cool thing about it is it lists our facilities and then it tells you what's the large amenities that are at those facilities. So if you think, I really want to go to a dog park, you can look at the outdoor facilities and there's a dog park section and you can scroll down, but you know what I mean. And you can see that there's one at Country Park and then there's one at Griffin. So we have, and LeBauer Park, actually, we have 3. So it's a really great way just to find the amenities that you're looking for. And then it also talks about other opportunities like our trails, our volunteer opportunities, and our community gardens. So it really runs the entire gamut of our department.
And it's just another way to reach the public.
Yes.
For Parks and Rec. I mean, you've already got the app with the Piedmont, Piedmont Trail.
Discovery. Piedmont Discovery, yeah.
And then now you're like, Discover Greensboro. Here's a book that you can't just get away from. It's going to be everywhere.
Absolutely. And that's sort of our goal is we want to reach everyone in the community, and not everyone's going to be reached the same way.
Yeah.
Not everyone might have access to the internet. Not everyone might have a smartphone. And those are the different things that we're thinking about. So now we have hard copies of this. We actually also have it online, and we're in the process of translating it into Spanish as well. So our Spanish will be up the week after Thanksgiving. That will be up online. So we're really excited about that as well, because our goal is to reach as many people as possible, and that's going to take shape in different ways.
Yeah.
How often are you going to be producing new magazines?
We're doing them 3 times a year.
Okay.
So we're doing a winter spring, which is what the one that's out now is. That's our January to May. Then we'll do a summer one, which will be June, July, August. And then we'll have our fall one, which will be September through the end of the year, through December.
Cool. Where can people find them?
We have them all over the place.
Everywhere?
Yeah, so we have them there, obviously, at all of our recreation centers.
Right.
We have them at all the libraries. But we also have them at the Chamber of Commerce. We have them at the Convention Visitors Bureau. We have them at Action Greensboro. We have them at some restaurants throughout town. We're going to be getting them out to the grocery stores and doctors' offices. So we're really trying to get them all throughout our community so people have access to them.
So I've got a really, really important question when it comes to books.
Okay.
Are they free?
They are free. That's the best part. Trust me, I love free. It makes me happy. But yes, they absolutely are free. And that's the really great thing about them. People can just pick it up. If you want to grab 3 or 4 and take them and give one to your family or give them to a neighbor or a friend, please do, because that's what they're there for.
Okay.
So how can other businesses get involved in this?
Yeah, so if businesses want to get involved, all they need to do is reach out to me. They can email me. The easiest way to email me is gsoparksandrec@greensboro-nc.gov. So they can reach out to me directly, and we would love to have them. We've been very fortunate with this guy that we've had several wonderful sponsorships with Rice Toyota, UNCG, and then Wellspring have supported this venture with us, and we're really excited about that. And so we're really looking forward to engaging more of our partners as we move forward with this.
And these are like full page and half page ads within Discover Greensboro.
Yeah, so what we're doing is we're asking for sponsorships for people to sponsor us as a department, and part of that sponsorship would be getting coverage in our magazine.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right, so we're moving away from the guide just a little bit. This is probably something that will be featured in the guide if it's going to continue to go. But one thing that was really was loved in the community this past year was Adult Recess.
Yes, Adult Recess. I
So
love it.
you were kind of the mastermind between putting these events together. So are they going to continue next year?
Yes, Adult Recess will continue. It was very interesting because I went to a conference through the National Recreation Park Association, and there's Westminster, Colorado does these really cool adult Easter egg hunts. And so when I came back from this conference, I was like, yo, they had the coolest event. It's literally an adult Easter egg hunt. No kids are allowed, which is a new venture for us as a department to say we're just doing something for adults only. And it was a huge success. We did ours out at Barber Park, at the spray ground, and literally people were just kids again.
Sure.
And our goal was old school recess. So we had Foursquare, we had tetherball, we had big old things of bubbles, we had tic-tac-toe. I mean, we did a little bit of everything, and people loved it. So we did one at Halloween recently, which was a huge success as well. That one was all Halloween themed. We had pumpkin bowling, we had costume contests, we had archery hunting, zombie hunting. So we had all sorts of different things going on.
Yeah. So, and with that being said, these are free programs that people can come and enjoy through the City of Greensboro's Parks and Rec Department.
Yeah, so the majority of our programs, we really try to make sure that our programs are accessible to the whole community. So we have a lot of free programs, and then we have a lot of very low-cost programs. If anyone is interested in one of our programs and monetarily there's a challenge there, we want people to reach out to us because we don't ever want someone to think that they can't participate in one of our programs because they're not able to afford it. We always have fee reductions and scholarships available. So our goal, like I said at the beginning, is really to get everyone involved with what's going on in Greensboro Parks and Recreation.
Let me ask you about Christmas program, since we're kind of in that time of year. What are some, or maybe I should just take a look at
let's look at the
Discover
guide.
Greensboro. And she looks at me with one eye.
Because we do. I was pulling it up because I wanted to be able to list the stuff that we have.
Okay, well you got that before I did.
We actually have several nice Christmas events and holiday events coming up. We have at Brown Recreation Center. There's always a really large holiday craft festival and treats festival. That's going to be on December 7th from 2 to 5 p.m. That's fun for the whole family. That same day, but at night, will be Candle Fest, which is out at Greensboro Arboretum. If you haven't been there, it's really, really a neat neat event where they literally line the whole garden with luminaries.
Nice.
It's put on conjunction with the Girl Scouts here in town, and we
Yeah.
take canned good donations for that.
Yeah.
So again, it's another free event, but we encourage people to bring a non-perishable food item for that. And then we have a couple other events coming up. We have one on the 8th out at Windsor Recreation Center, which is a great time for family and friends to come out and enjoy. And then we actually also have one at our cemeteries. We have our Wreaths Across America, which is where we have volunteers that place wreaths on the veterans' graves in one of our cemeteries at Forest Lawn. So we really try to do a little bit for everyone within the season.
That's awesome. Yeah.
It is. I mean, this is a lot of information about how Parks and Rec is trying to give us more information.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, thank
That's
you.
literally why I'm here, is to give people information.
Well, we definitely thank you for coming out and doing the
Absolutely.
podcast again. I'm sure we'll see you within the next couple weeks, seeing as Parks and Rec always has something going on.
We do. We try to stay busy.
Well, we appreciate it.
Thank you.
Everybody, keep your eyes open. Discovery Greensboro is the magazine. It's going to be Discover Greensboro. Sorry, I was corrected there very quickly. Keep your eyes open for it. Have you guys rolled it out to all these locations?
We
yet,
have.
or-
We have
okay.
been pushing it out for the last couple of weeks.
All right, so it's probably very near you, wherever you are,
Yes,
listening to this podcast.
at your closest recreation center,
right.
public
Yeah.
library, and you may see it at some of your local businesses around town.
And people can also find it online. So then you just go to gsoparksandrec.com, and literally it's right there on the main page. Just click on it, and it has that really cool little magazine that goes like, whoosh,
Oh, nice.
you know? Yeah, it's really fun.
I love it. I love it.
Sounds good. All right, thank you, Jennifer. Make
Thank
sure you
you.
come back and join us.
Thank you.
All right, stay tuned weekly by subscribing to Talk City Greensboro on iTunes, Stitcher, and Google Play. And don't forget, you can download Talk City from Soundcloud.
Well, that's all we have for this week. Thank you for tuning in to Talk City. Be sure to watch GTN, your official source for the latest news and information from the city of Greensboro. GTN is available on Spectrum Channel 13,
AT&T Uverse Channel 99.
North State Channel 31.
GTN also streams live on the city's website at greensboro-nc.gov.
Have a good one.